Crohn's disease combined with ulcerative colitis is a painful, debilitating digestive disease that affects more than 1.6 million American adults and children. An important walk is taking place tomorrow that aims to raise critical funds and awareness for Crohn's and colitis. Here to tell us about it is Sarah Armanack. You are the Take Steps manager for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, as well as Brandy Newser, one of this year's honorees. Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much for waking up early and joining us. That number is just sort of mind-boggling. Are there really that many people that are battling with this?
There is, and actually we've seen an increase in the pediatric population battling with Crohn's and colitis. So more than 80,000 children are affected with it. And here in Michigan we have 50,000 patients that are diagnosed right now, and lots of people go through a process of trying to find that diagnosis.
Well, I was going to say, do some people have it and maybe not quite realize what's going on? And do they often go a while without being diagnosed?
Sure. Yeah, it's definitely a process. So it affects anything from having restroom issues. It's mostly in the digestive system, in the inflammatory bowel disease is the name of it. So it's in that whole system there. So there's lots of stomach pains, bathroom issues, things like that can go on for a while before they finally get a diagnosis.
Before they realize what it is. Crohn's disease is something that perhaps not everyone is very familiar with. You, Sarah, are very, very familiar with it, all too familiar. When were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed when I was 17. I've had it for about 20 years. I was in high school. It was a big struggle, a big life adjustment for me.
Now, what does Crohn's disease mean for your life? Is it diet changes? Is it something that can ever be cured?
There is no cure. That's why we're walking, raising funds for research. It's been diet changes, lifestyle changes. You know, being a mom, it's hard adjusting, you know, taking my kids places and knowing where the restrooms are. It's been life-changing.
So the walk this weekend is to raise money for more research. Tell me a little bit more about that.
It's tomorrow morning at Menninger Park in Royal Oak. We'll have about 1,200 participants, and we're walking for a cure. We know that we can work one day to make sure that people like Brandy and everyone else out there doesn't have to deal with Crohn's or colitis. So we're going to be fun day, 3-mile walk, and lots of fun activities, IBD-friendly foods. So it's a great coming together.
And what does it mean for you to be an honoree? What will your position be?
I think to inspire others, to show them that you can, you can't overcome the disease completely, but you can still function, you can still do things, you can enjoy life with this disease. So.
Okay, and you mentioned IBD-friendly foods, so there are some adjustments that people can make.
So it's different for everybody. So it's very individual, but we know there are certain types of foods that are more friendly. So we make sure that we have those there on top of foods for anybody else, but just so that there's some options there for anybody that participates that might have IBD.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you want more information, go to our website, WXYZ.com, to find out more information. In the meantime, I'll toss it to you, Keenan and Anu.
All right, ladies.